All right, all right, all right. Welcome, Facebook family. Welcome, Facebook family. Hey, this is a kind of an older subject now. It's kind of lost some of its luster, and that's good for Will Smith and Chris Rock. But I just wanted to give my couple of cents in and my perspective on it. I've talked to a few guys, some of my really good friends, very intelligent friends, work and outside of work about this, and the news about Chris Rock being slapped by Will Smith has just been a huge topic on multiple levels, all the way up from their personal level, going up into what it means to the black community and how does it affect the black community. I know Will Smith was a really, really good friend, not a good friend, but a good, a really good person that I looked up to. He was always clean, and never cursing his raps. Chris Rock was always one of those guys that was really funny out there, did a lot of movies, both of them. And then this was something that was kind of tragic that happened. But, eventually I'm sure we get over it. But the fact that, he actually slapped him on the Oscars was it was huge, right? We really just didn't expect that from Will Smith. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to play this video. We're going to see the video of exactly how it happened, and we're going to kind of just go through it a little bit. And so when we see this, I see it as just a joke. I truly saw it as just a joke. I didn't see it as much more than that. I thought it was very harmful. But, there's different opinions on that. And like I said, on multiple levels.
You know who's got the hardest job tonight?
And so I don't know why, let me start over. I don't know why that it was like that.
Job tonight?
Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He's praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord.
Now, everybody pay attention to Will Smith. He's laughing. He's laughing.
Too. Can't wait to see it. All right?
Okay. Now, look, Will is laughing. Look at Jada's eyes. Look at Will's laughing. Harmful joke.
That was a nice one. Okay.
Okay, now listen. There's been plenty of times there's been jokes. And if anybody ever watched award shows or roast shows or anything with these comedians, that's light. That is really, really light compared to what they normally say and what they normally do. He prefaces by saying, Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. Now, what people will say is that, hey, it was about alopecia. It was about her condition and suffering. And I don't see it that way. Like I said, I thought it was a very, very light joke. And he's doing a job. Will Smith laughed. He actually laughed at first until he saw Jada kind of roll her eyes. But what is more interesting is that after this, Jada didn't seem too much bothered. She was okay with it in like 5 minutes, or not even 5 minutes, like right when Will came back. So let's finish this out. Let's see, the rest of the video.
I'm out here. Oh.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Okay, so let's look at this. Will Smith walks up to this man, slaps him. You can see Chris' body posture. He wasn't expecting it. And he actually ate that. So big ups to Chris. He ate that from Will Smith. And I'm going to go a little bit deeper in the perspective that I really don't think Will wanted to hit Chris. And I'm going to go into later and tell you about that. But he smacks him and then turns his back and walks off. And I think Chris is really, kind of surprised. Like, hey, did this just happen? Did Will just slap me? As and his professionalism kind of stood in, and I think he's just like, and you just go walk off. It was, man, the disrespect in so many ways from Will. This is really disappointing. But at this point, most people think it's a skit. When I first saw it, I thought it was a skit. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was like, is this real? Is this real? Not Will. No, this is a skit. This got to be a skit, right?
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of him.
Smacked the shit out of him.
emotional, damn it. Wow, dude. It was a GI.
Okay, now he says, okay, dude. Will, he says, keep my wave snatcher from mouth, whatever. Look at Will's face. Look, I want y'all to pay close attention to Will Smith's face, right? And I'll go deeper into that.
Danger.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Now, what we see here is Will Smith smacks Chris Rock, and now, you know, we looking at what happened. And what I want to focus in on is his expression. His expression of, you know, look at his face. Look at his eyebrows. Look at, you know, look at the facial expressions of him being angry. And it's not the same. It really is not the same. I tried to look at, you know, his eyebrows and his facial expressions of anger or displeasement and maybe fury. And I know right here he's just acting, but if you look at this, he's really like, he's really like, you know, it doesn't just seem like he's angry. It just, compared to where he is. Now, if we look right here, look at his eyebrows, it looks more like he's to me. And, you know, I'm not saying I'm a body language specialist or nothing like that. But compared to these other pictures, it seemed like he realized, like, man, I just fucked up. I didn't really want to hit Chris. And he seems kind of hurt about his actions, but it seems as if he's put in a place where the one comedian say, I think it was Kevin Hart, when he explained, talking about when your mom, your dad come home, your mom say, you know, they disrespected us, and you like, disrespect us? What you mean us? I wasn't even here. And he's like, you know, either gotta fuck you up or fuck me up. I choose you. It was kind of one of those things that I look at when I look at Will Smith, and I'm like, you know, look at his face. It just doesn't seem as if he is, it seems like, man, I really feel hurt. So I think that when he slapped Chris Rock, I think he was on two levels. I thought he thought it was funny. He saw Jada. Jada looked at him, gave him that side look, and then was like, hey, what are you going to do about it? You need to do something about this. And with all the other things that they got going on with their marriage and her being on the red table and the emasculation that she's done repeatedly over and over with Will, you know, I felt that, you know, it's one of those things where you don't want to do something, but you got to do something. And I think he just chose to do that, and he realized that was really a bad thing. And, you know, most people talk about the nature of a man defending a woman's honor. And a woman has to earn that honor, right? Just like a man has to earn that honor from a woman. Honor isn't just given to you because you're married. You have to uphold yourself as a person who is married, and you cherish those vows and those commitments, not just because I'm married. And this is what I hear a lot of people saying when they start talking about Will and Jada, and he was defending his wife's honor. But I asked, what honor is he defending? She talked about him as far as in the whatever she had, the entanglement or whatever she had with August. She's talked about her love for Tupac. She's talked about how she didn't want to marry Will. Willow even said, you know, wrote a letter. She even stated that he wasn't even good in bed. So what honor is Will defending? And I understand Will loves his wife. I get that. And I just thought he could have handled it differently. But under the circumstances, who knows what anybody would have done. I get that as well. I just wish, because it is Will Smith and it is Chris and it was on the Oscars and there were so many things that happened at night that got overshadowed because of this incident, that I just wish it could have happened somewhere greater. And I think Will actually did have some pain from hitting Chris Rock. I don't think it was something that, you know, Will ain't built. Will has never been posted like he's been built like that. Like, you know, hey, I'll come see you. Keep that same energy. So that was just one of the things that I saw on there. And, you know, man, Will Smith, it was bad. You know, I'm sure you get over it. And people are talking about, you know, things that's the repercussions after this. Multiple comedians have come out. Multiple comedians have given a statement on it. And the majority of it said it was pretty fucked up that what he did. But, you know, Will Smith is our brother. I've loved Will Smith as a rapper. I loved him as a you know, a comedian or an actor. And, you know, that's one thing that he has done. So I don't think we just throw Will Smith away because of what he's done and his personal life and the issues that's going on with that's public, you know. So we hope that, you know, they find some help and he heals. We hope that, you know, things get better. So that's one of the, man, like I said, man, when it comes to Will Smith and Jada, you know, I've had talks with friends on panels, and we've talked about this and we've gotten into it, you know, but it's all in the fun of discussion and debate. And, you know, these are things that we do, and we look up to these people because they are celebrities. They're in the forefront, and, you know, a lot of people, a lot of kids look up to them and admire them and have aspirations of being like them. So, you know, when you are on camera, you know, you accept the responsibilities that come with it, you know, and that has to do with a lot of conduct of people in high places. And Jada, you know, I really don't want to bash Jada. I know Corey Combs went in on Jada. I mean, he went in on her. And I don't choose not to. I don't want to do that. I think that if Jada doesn't want to be with Will, she needs to stop being with Will. Stop emasculating him. If you're going to be that wife and you want that crown on your head, then uphold that. But you got to uphold your king just like he's trying to uphold you. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But the constant just beratement is horrible that's coming from Jada. And I can see the pain in Will's face. I can see the pain that he's going through trying to stay with her and everything. So, I mean, that's my 2 cents. Hey, and it's been one of those things. So EDPN is on the Rise Entertainment and Debate Programming Network. We got some things going on. A lot of debates happening with, you know, on the House of Consciousness, Sinuda Studios. The playoffs is coming on with Solar Vision Debate League. And Sister Nandy has been blazing the airways up on her channel. I don't know who is in her path, but she's scorching everything. You know what I'm saying? That's what she's doing. And, you know, always up to the Source Awards, Killer Priest, everybody that's out there is doing a thing. We look forward to seeing some debates and some discussions. And Jabari's out there. Chris MVP Harris is just killing. You know what I'm saying? This young man is killing. There was a discussion that he had the other day on Sinetta Studios with, you know, man, one of the most intelligent men that I've known and been around. He had the pleasure with knowing is Kansu. And man, when it comes to the comparative mythology and history, I mean, if you're looking at trying to take Chris in a debate with, you know, when it comes to, you know, Hebrew, Israelite, West Africa, Kemetic, you gonna have to come correct. I mean, he shut him down, and they're looking for some people. You know, big up to JJ 7000. You know, y'all need to lay off that brother. That's a really, really good brother. You know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure Knowing him, I know that there's some things that happen, but I'm not one to judge. I don't have all the facts. Then once the facts come out, then maybe I will say something. But it was just like with Jada and Jada, Will Smith, and Chris Rock. I didn't want to say nothing initially because I need to let it decipher before I start talking and opening my mouth. Found out that Chris Rock actually has a disease that doesn't let him pick up so much on social cues. So he can't tell when a person's getting upset or if he's saying something wrong and somebody's getting irritated by it. Just like we didn't know that, Will Smith felt like he's not good enough. He felt bullied. Chris Rock got bullied his whole life. So there's things that we don't know. There's existential situations or things that happen to people. And I just believe that if you're going to report on something, then report accurately, or at least to the best that you can. And if you get it wrong, recant. There's nothing wrong with that. So these are things going on. We look forward to seeing y'all. This is your brother Daniel Haru on EDPN Entertainment and Debate Programming Network. I'm going to see y'all when I see y'all. Be safe. Love your brother. Honor your woman and your wife and your kids. And let's do right by each other. And so until then, I'm going to see y'all when I see y'all.
Suspicious. You don't find that suspicious. Suspicious.